Hey guys, what is up? I am Devil Driven. It's Monday, it's ladder leverage day, and we got Ultraman playing some Harald. Yes, you saw that right. It's Harald the Cripple playing it in a competitive scene. How's it going, Ultraman? How you doing today?
It's going pretty well. It's going pretty well.
So
that Harald list is good. I'm having fun with it, and obviously we have to dedicate him to our boy Green Knight.
Green Knight and Game King created this, correct?
Yeah, like every good list of the last season, pretty much.
Yeah,
I mean,
Game
I created
awesome,
the Nilfgaard one.
Yeah, Game King's awesome.
Chazzy Saber created the Crow ones, and they created all of the others ones.
Yeah, we had some good games here. We ended up running into one of our fellow Royal Envoys, which was pretty great too. So, but let's go through the cards. Royal Decree. I mean, if you're playing Harald, you're pretty much always playing Dragar, 2 blades. So your pulls for Royal Decree are Olaf, 2 blades, or if you already got Olaf and 2 blades, maybe Canute, maybe Hjalmar.
I mean, it's really polyvalent, right? It's a card that basically any other cards of your deck. So when you have too many provisions, it's always great. Now with this, we had to have some kind of liability in order to get Dagger out of the deck. Because if you're missing game, the deck can lose a lot of value in the last round or in a short round. So,
right, yeah. Olaf is in here. He's pretty much, unless you're playing crack control, he's pretty much auto include. The card's just so good. If it's especially too if you play it next to a priest, it goes down to 7, then it gets out of Leo range for the time being. So if they don't want to, or if they want to try to kill it, that's usually the best way to do it. Yeah, and then we got Totem as well. Pretty great card.
Incredible card.
Yeah, it helps too. Like if your priest dies or something, or if you have no way to pop your shield maidens, you can set it next to a shield maiden and get that thing to pop. Especially if they kill one of the fanatics. A couple other uses there. Dragar, as we mentioned. Go ahead. What were we going to say about the
worst case scenario, that's like 10 points, right? Worst case scenario, that card is 10 points for 10.
Yeah. Yeah. And
best case, it's sometimes even more, so that's just a really, really good card overall.
Yeah, and if they have those kind of like, 4 provision damage cards, they don't even kill them, they activate them. So it's like kind of,
yep.
It's like they play it, and if they got all these cards that, don't do the full 4 damage, they're just kind of stuck with them. Geralt's in here as well. He almost usually finds value. If he doesn't find value, he's a really good bait play, if you'll see in this last game that we play. Hjalmar, he took a bit of a hit with a 1 bump provision on him, but he's still really, really good. I mean, especially when you got stuff like possible Olaf or a Brawler in the graveyard. I mean, he's still gonna find what you need.
Also, it's kind of the only real removal you've got in your deck, like 5+ removals. So that Hjalmar is, he's not always gonna do its value on pure points, but if you need something to get rid of a big engine or things like this, that Hjalmar is the only thing you have, so you're pretty much forced to run it. If you don't run it, then you're really, really exposed to like insult and even the priest of your opponent, right?
Right.
If there is a priest going on for the whole game, it's gonna be pretty hard to beat.
Absolutely. Herald Houndsnout, another great card. Even if they remove the Herald, they got the skulls that stay on the board. You can use them against your priests. You got the butchers as well. You hit the skull, butcher hits something, then the skull hits something. Really, really great card. Herald's just an SK staple in every possible leader configuration. Yeah. Canute, my boy. He's great, man. I love Canute. Sometimes you might not get the Olaf combo. You might only have like a fanatic or whatever. Sometimes too, if you think your opponent's gonna play, Leo, you can hit your priest, knock him down a little bit, just so that you get some value out of it before it gets taken down.
Exactly. That's just a good combo with Olaf, and it also combos with pretty much the whole deck, right?
Right.
That's one of the rare cards that really combos with many cards of your deck.
Yeah, absolutely. Skull, just a nice removal tool, especially if they have, like you mentioned, NR. It pretty much takes out any NR engine. It takes out the Citron mages and all that other stuff. So
every bronzes and Mirk Tabrak, so that's decent.
Yeah, that's another one. Jenge, or how does Ultraman say it?
Jangat. The Jangat in French.
The Jangat. It's always just nice to have a lock on call. I think he's auto include as well. He's just, you know, being able to lock something sometimes might be the difference between you winning and losing. I think. Great card. I love him.
Yeah, it's really good.
Ulfadin, once again, if somebody decides they want to play something super huge, he almost always is going to get 7 provision value.
Yeah,
so he's just another card that, I mean, you're never going to feel bad about playing Ulfadin unless it's last say and they have nothing on the board and you want anyway. Primal Savagery, kind of mulligan fodder. You know, unless you got the boats on the board, it's going to be kind of tough to get this one to pop.
Yeah. It's just there because, well, as hard as it is to activate, it is 7 points for 5 provision, which is straight up dump as a level of power, right? I mean, that Longship is a really good card. Absolutely. That Primal Savagery is 2 more points, right?
It's a great card. I love it in the crack list. You guys got to come up with a new crack control list for the next meta report so I can start climbing again.
I mean, this is probably not going to be far from what it was, right?
Right. Yeah, it's just a couple things are going to get changed. But the Disgraced Brawler, kind of a, you know, catch-up card if they pass. If you can't win round 1, you know, he's a nice card to throw out round 2 if they pass. So you got that, you activate your Hjalmar and the, you know, for almost the max potential there. The Longships, they like removing them, or they even like using their leader turn 1 to grab them if they play at Ardal. People get scared of these Longships, man.
I mean, that was maybe a big misplay. Most people will not do it, right? But yeah. I mean, those Longships are scary, right? They're setuping that Savagery. They're comboing with the Protector. Setuping the Jenge, setuping the Skial on 5 points engine, setuping the Harald. It's like,
I don't think Nilfgaard has a navy, so maybe that's why he did it. He's starting the Nilfgaardian navy, right there on our video. The Shield Maiden's the only real thin option here, except for Royal Decree, of course. But just a great card. It gets kind of scary if you got to play this thing by itself and you don't have a way to get the ping out, you know, by itself. But 9 times out of 10, usually you're playing like a Priest or Herald, and then you could either drop it and hit it with Herald, or drop it and the Priest activates it, which is a huge play that you'll see in one of the games where we start catching up real quick because of it. And then your mulligan fodders, pretty much the 4 provision cards, except for Heimei. Heimei's pretty good, especially if you can set it up next to Priest. The combo where it just starts growing, man, it gets real hard.
It's Great Sword all over again, right?
Yeah, it gets ugly real fast for your opponent if they can't answer a Priest and a Protector combo, especially if you sandwich it with a Shield Maiden. That's just stupid points from bronzes. I mean, insane.
2 points a turn, right? 2 points a turn. I mean, that means your opponent can play 7 points cards, and you can answer that with a 5 points bronze.
Right.
It's, just telling it, you know, that seems obvious, but
yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, and we mentioned the Butcher. You know, if you got the Herald Hound Snouts on the board, you could play it on one of the Skulls. And then probably the worst card and probably the hardest card to get the activate on the Bloodthirst is the Ravager. These are probably almost, you really don't ever want these in your hand. They're 4 provisions, and they're, you know, you don't feel bad about it because they're going to get 4, but
yeah, they're going to be either 4 or 6, right?
Yeah,
so it's never bad. I mean, all of those 4 provision cards are pretty much trash cards that you put in your deck in order to be able to play the combos you like.
Right.
So as far as trash card goes, 6 point is not that bad.
Right. Yeah. Absolutely.
And that's the strength of Skelliger, right? That's bronze score that is crazy and crazier every update.
Right. But yeah, that's the list, guys. Like always, check out teamleviathangaming.com for meta reports, updated crafting guide coming soon. Just a lot of great stuff there. That, you know, especially if you're a newer player and you're just getting into Gwent, the website helps you out a lot with you know, decks you can try to build and everything else. So, you know, definitely check them out. And if you don't make it all the way to the end of the video, Ultraman, go over your streaming times again.
Oh, yeah, that's 4 p.m. and pretty much every day but Wednesday and Thursday.
Wednesday and Thursday, and that's CEST.
Yep.
All right, and then also too, like every Monday, I link the website and also the Discord. So if you want to, you know, talk with all the guys from TLG, the Discord will be down there. Definitely join. Everybody's really cool. They answer questions, and it's just a great. It's yeah, and it's just a really good forum for the TLG to interact with everybody. So check that out as well. Here's a couple games. We'll see you at the end. Amir. So how does Amir do? Hey, he's a royal envoy too. Look at that.
There we go. Like VIP VIP battle.
Yeah.
I guess against Nilfgaard that Ravager.
Yeah.
I think that 2 points cards there is not that useful. Okay, so you've got the right hand, but isn't the easiest matchup. It's more of a 50-50, and I guess it depends if he has a good hand or not.
Right.
So I don't know, you could probably start by that Harald just in order to put pressure on. And because this way you can play the priest and immediately after the protector.
So we're playing the shield main?
No, first the Harald. First the Harald, and the shield maiden will come after, because you can still activate the shield maiden with Harald's ability.
So we're playing Harald and Hans now?
Yep.
Okay. Playing him in the back, if he plays pikeman, right?
Exactly. Exactly. Also, if he plays pikeman and that hits the skull, obviously it will hit the skull. And that hits pikeman, but you have that crazy savagery there that you will be really happy to have. Okay, so immediate reaction from your opponent. You see, you apply a bit of pressure on your opponent and see how he overreacts so much. Like, this is not only his roach, not only his orcs, but also 2 points on his Serit. That's absolutely crazy.
Right. So we go shield maiden and self ping.
First the priest. First the priest, because he just threw a lock away. So let's put pressure on him. You have that crazy amount of point combo, you know. Just put the priest, and if he is not removing it, you have the protector and also Harald. So it's a lot of pressure to take on for him, and if he does not do anything and lets that priest lead like he does right now.
Right.
Oh, okay. So now you can put the protector, and that's incredible, because the protector is getting buffed too. Yep, that's a good placement. So the pikeman can also hit the second skull in order to boost the protector.
And then we go shield maiden in the middle.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's pretty
once you see this way, you know, that's 2 points a turn, and your opponent is just, wait a second, do I want to play that round?
Right.
But those are also bronzes. Oh my, he's gonna buff that protector so much. There we go, that's already one. So now, the shield maiden, that's gonna be crazy.
Our shields are our ramparts!
Also, if your priest is still 7 points, you'll be able to use Knut in order to kill one of them.
No reprieve!
Is Knut worth using it in round 1?
I mean, Knut is obviously really good against on Olaf.
Unfortunately, we can't use our primal savagery.
Yeah.
That would have been nice.
We can't really use it, but now you can use Olaf and put Olaf to 7. And at 7 he is really hard to kill now, because he already used the lock.
Right.
And you're still ahead of him in points, so he cannot pass either.
Well, he might have left though.
I mean, he used Oaks.
Oh,
He does not
true.
have a lock anymore. You see, that's why
Yeah.
I told you he
Yeah,
actually
that's true.
committed a lot. So here, if he wants to handle that Olaf, oh, he cannot. Oh, that's so good. Oh, that's so good. Enjoy your free win, mister. Okay.
So we just Canute and hit the 4? Oh no, that's only 3. We just take out one.
Actually, what you can do is use Knut, but not on the Olaf, on the priest, and kill the 4, so you only have 1 damage a turn for your opponent.
So
And you still win 2 points a turn and be ahead of him. Sorry?
We're using it on that 4 priest.
Exactly.
And we're popping our Olaf?
Not yet, not yet. Let's be greedy. He should not have a 5 points removal because Serit is only doing 3 points now. And if you wanna use his leader, well, you see, you're just going away. You're happy. Your opponent uses his leader for nothing. You're ahead of him. You're ahead of him there. You're 1 point ahead. Just pass.
Woo!
There we go. You see that incredible combo engine? Once it's in the place, it's so good.
Last say Harald though, is there any hope for him?
Yes, there is. His deck has really a lot of potential, and like you see, your hand is quite shitty. So I would advise that you try to bleed. That Valblood Fanatic is not incredible. You can get rid of it. And yep, that's not that the Brawler, but the Butcher is not great either. You had to have no really good target. Okay, so
Because
the
he's
Draka
going
first is.
He's going for like row stacking, right? It seemed like it.
I mean, he could go for row stacking, but he can also just be a mid-range MA with a lot of value and lacerate, and you don't want to face that into a long run.
No.
So even with 1 card up, you would not be sure to win. At least not absolutely sure to win. So you can just drop that live chip. And now a 3-point card.
No.
There is Roach. Yes.
So we ping that and hit the savagery. Right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That was the plan.
Yeah, that's pretty good. He can't get that roach back out, right?
Normally not. And if he does, he is forced into using his Emir on Asire, and that's so expensive that he will probably not want to do that.
So we lock that, huh?
Yep, you can actually ping it and lock it. That's pretty much free.
And don't stack, huh?
No. Play around the possible lacerate.
Go.
Okay, so the Leto's finally here. Just get rid of that Brawler that's in your hand like that. Those are just bad cards that you kind of want to get rid of.
Don't need no weapon.
And Ulfidin's not really going to get a big hit, right? Ooh.
No, he's not. He's not gonna have a big hit, so you can just use it on the 6-point card, and you see, you're actually using like your golds are golds, but they're not your win con. Your opponent is basically using his win. Because his leader's not gonna do a lot if he does it on, I don't know, like a Vivian on a 2-turn round 3 turns round 3.
Right. So whatever if he uses his leader ability, which he probably will, maybe, I don't know.
Right now, he should not. He should try to keep it, but his leader ability is gonna do like 3 or 4. Oh, that's a Gerald there. There you go. Because Gerald does not have many targets in this deck, and you're really happy to be able to use it.
Let's get this over with.
And now he's forced into doing 6+ point. If he does not have a 6+ point card in his hand, he will be forced. Oh my! So that's the 3s2. Okay, basically used everything. You can go away. You're really happy with that. That's the best bleed ever.
So we're out.
Yeah. You're really risking nothing there. He used Asire, he used 3s, he used all of his Witchers, he used
And he
Deviant.
doesn't have last say with Leo, so...
Yeah, exactly. He has literally nothing to win this
Do
game.
we have a gold card in the deck? Still. Oh yeah, lots of
Yeah, we have a lot actually. We still have a lot of value. That's why I told you to bid, because your hand was so bad. Then actually, now you're gonna top deck the good cards. I hope to.
So which one do we want here? We keep the boat, right?
Yeah, you want the long ship. It's always better than the Ravager.
Oh,
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Order will triumph. It must triumph.
Man, he keeps getting those.
That's not gonna be a problem.
So we got our max value Helmar with 8. So that's probably our pull with things. So we just play the totem.
Yeah, for now you're just using your tempo right. You can just look at what he's playing. You don't have to be aggressive.
We play it on melee.
Just gonna...
No, he used 2. It doesn't matter.
No, you use it on the back row. I mean, that doesn't really matter. Just like if he's playing those one.
Well, if he
range,
lacerates, it activates.
that does not change anything, right? You want this to be on the back row if he lacerates.
Alright, so what
I mean, the lacerate is gonna be 4 anyway, but the 3 other cards are going on the front row. Oh my god, that's so bad.
So, his other cards are Leo. He's got Leo and
Lacerate, Peter, maybe Shalad, I don't know, but not any cards that can get him to win, I think.
right.
At this point, it must be pretty desperate. I would actually bet on the Slave Infantry.
So we just
That's
kill
not
that
gonna be
6
a
with
problem
Hjalmar, huh?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah,
Okay.
There we
I mean,
go.
He's not even gonna let us use the dagger with our leader. Come on.
GG. GG, fellow envoy. GG. Alright, let's play another one.
That was you were in the VIP square, and that was VIP 5, you know, you're like, with the cigars and the champagne, and you're just so like...
No choice.
Now, how does it do against Ardal?
We should get pretty easily rid of it if we have the last say, otherwise it's gonna be a bit harder, but...
We get rid of the Butcher and Ravager, huh? Or do we get rid of the Brawler?
I would say Butcher first, because...
We don't have
there is
Herald.
and the Ravager. Yeah, we don't have Harald. We actually have the Maiden, so we could have kept it in order to thin our deck, but that's kind of mad. This hand is not incredible.
No, I was gonna say, it looks like shit. So
you can see the different perspective, right?
Yeah, so
this hand is not incredible. It is shit.
So we start out with Longship? We start out with Totem?
No, Longship. Totem is for pressuring your opponent, and with that hand you're not pressuring anybody.
No.
You're gonna apply pressure for like 2-3 turns. Oh my fucking...
Holy cow! He's going in.
What happened?
He's going in.
What happened? So was that a misclick? Was that a very particular misclick?
So
is he just absolutely insane?
So we go the other Longship, right?
Probably, yes. I mean, the only explanation I can actually think of is that he's playing Damian, and that's still the worst play ever.
Yeah, you want to save him for the end, right?
Obviously you wanna save him. I mean, what the fuck? But yeah.
So we go just Ravager, huh?
Yeah, I mean, you can actually use that card. It's like, you're throwing away a card, but you threw away his leader abilities, that's okay.
Right.
Oh
so he's gonna buff it up with the Totem.
Hellcatzel!
25.
He only has 2 tactics in his hand. You're probably not able to catch up, even more because there is no 8 points card on each side, so I would advise to pass there.
Jump out, huh?
Yeah, I mean, that's a losing battle. It's a tactical retreat.
Yeah.
We're coming back now that he used everything he had.
Holy smokes.
I mean, he was searching for the last secret he had there, so he might have some... You know what I told it last time, right? There's some bullshit there.
Do we save the brawler for like our catch-up play if he tries to bleed us, or?
Yeah, keep it. Get rid of the savagery. It's really not good when you have nothing to set it up. And the ravager's obviously not good either. Okay, that's not the best ever. You see, Damien, I told you.
So
I was sure of it.
So we Hjalmar that, huh? Oh, we can't,
Do we have a 5 point? We have a 5 point. Yeah, we Hjalmar the shit out of it. Oh, he's gonna cry so much. But how is it a strategy when the opponent leaders does actually 8 points? Because even if we did not have Hjalmar, we can actually use our leader to get rid of that.
Right.
Worst case scenario, you know.
Right.
Use the
fanatic.
Wait, he's at 7 cards? No, not the fanatic, the maiden.
You think it's
because now he's gonna pass, and we have 1 on 2, it actually activates the maiden on itself and we can pass immediately. And have one more mulligan.
We gotta get the 50-50 though, right?
I mean, that's an easy 50-50, look. There we go.
Oh, shit. Well, we go priest then, huh?
Maybe you could go Harald. Harald is how many? Yeah, I mean, you could go Harald there. He doesn't seem like he wants to pass for some reason, because maybe he doesn't have a leader ability anymore. So, yep, if he has 1 on 5 to get wrecked. And I'm not sure he's gonna have the balls to pass there.
Yeah, and then once he hits this, we just play the fanatic on that row. Especially if we can pass him.
I mean, if he's passing, you can still use the Harald ability even if he does not hit it, right? It's just... If he hits it, he's really in the shit because we are 1 card.
Stay.
Oh my god, that's so bad. Stop it. Why are you doing that to yourself? Okay, I mean, now you can play the priest. It's really good.
We play it on the...
Yeah, on the maiden.
Do we still hit the things, or we leave them there, huh?
I think you're leaving there. I mean, they're
the
tanking for
pikeman's
us.
like a liability.
He seems to be doing damage for him, but he is doing damage for us. Okay, so... You might still use that second priest. You're not gonna be 1 card, but you still have your ability and your opponent does not, so...
Do we just let him die?
You could actually use the priest on Harald. Just not to lose a point and let the pikeman hit those skulls.
Yeah, that's true.
Fill our hearts with wrath.
Next level.
I mean...
And then we just play the fanatic right? Next to it, huh?
Might not work. Okay, so let me do a little matter. If you're playing immediately that thing, it's not gonna be enough, so yeah, that's the brawler every time, not the fanatic. We cannot take the risk.
Right.
Think I'm a beer.
Okay, so that Geralt is not the best, and obviously that fanatic is bad, but we have a leader ability on our side.
Right.
Okay, that's the shittiest and you're not good at this, you know that. Get rid of that protector first, because 2 protectors are insanely bad. Get rid of the savagery, I guess.
Canute.
Okay. Yeah, I think you missed every single good card of this deck, right? Yeah, you do. That's okay.
So we just start out with the totem, though.
Yeah, we do. On the back, I think. There is nothing you play that has range or something in it, so you don't really have to care about that. Let's hope he has an 8+ point card, because that's gonna be so good for us. Yeah, the Pigman's there. You can actually play the Protector and just, I guess, activate it.
You shan't get free!
Just this way, at least you don't take a Swears on the Protector, because that's gonna be bad for Harald, like pretty bad.
Ooh.
Okay. You can play the Fanatic.
On melee.
Like, nope. Behind you have Knut to activate it, right? So you can put it, nope.
Right
Yep.
there.
Sorry for the bike there. But yep, you can use it there, so you can activate one last time your Protector with Knut.
Oh shit.
There's not so many good things he can steal, because if he's stealing Olaf, you have Gerald. Yeah, that was the best he could steal. That's 6 points, because he's activating the Protector, so that's okay. Oh, he's not gonna use... Oh yeah, he should. You can see he was reluctant to do that. He was
Right.
not wanting to do it. Okay, so now you have a Knut on that 5-point bear, like the transform bear. That's gonna boost the Protector too, and you can kill Scal with it. This way, no shitty Vivian.
Right.
Magic dies. This world dies.
Okay, so I guess the Vivian is now. I guess you should use your leader. That's not gonna be great, but...
Hit the 3. There we go.
Oh! Beautiful. You're actually good at that.
Yeah.
You should lock that 2-point card, yep.
Yeah, lock the pipe. You know.
And now if he has a Vivian, he's gonna use it on a Sire, and that's gonna give you a Gerald. That would be so cool. You're 14 points ahead of him. That's decent. Sadly. I mean, he's probably not gonna play Lacerate, so... I think you can... No, I think you're using that Gerald, like, in the Void. You don't really care. Yeah, now you can put it...
Well, if he has Lacerate, I guess.
Yeah,
We lost
that's still
anyways.
better. I don't think we lost if he has Lacerate. Not exactly, at least.
Nothing will stop us.
Oh, now we might have lost.
Oh!
That's okay, you have Yulfedin. So let's hope his 2 last cards wasn't Mano Buff and Vivian, because that would suck a lot.
Hey!
There we go. Easy.
Easy game. Easy game.
So you see, you're using the Geralt actually to bait him into using his buff. Because he's like, okay, there's no more Geralt, and then you're using the Yulfedin for full value.
He got you baited. Yeah, he should have saved that anyways, because that's last say. I mean, if that card wasn't going to get as much value, he should have saved that for last anyways.
Yeah, but he wanted more value on that treason, and he thought you might misplay and put something big
In the back. Huh?
in between. So you see, sometimes you have to tell yourself, okay, it's
It's not going to happen.
it's not gonna happen. So I'm just throwing this away and maximizing the value other cards have.
And pray to the RNGesus. Alright, well that's
Obviously.
yeah, that's the ladder video for this week. Ultraman, thank you for stopping through, brother. Once again, what times do you stream and when do you stream?
It's a bit more random right now, but usually like 5 times a day, not on Wednesday and Thursday, but every other day, and around 4 PM to around 9.
That's CET.
CEST, obviously.
CEST. CEST. Okay. And anything on your YouTube? Anything going on there?
It's in French, but yeah, there's a lot going on there.
Yeah, I mean, the cards do the same thing no matter what language, so.
That's actually true.
Yeah. But, yeah, that's the video for today, guys. Always on Mondays, Ladder Leverage. We have one of the TLG pro players come through and help a sorry player like me get some wins. So hopefully they can help you out by playing some Harald. like always, guys, thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.